In this screencast, I'm going to describe how to use a spreadsheet that does calculation for isothermal flash of ternary mixture. This problem and the equations were developed in another screencast, and what I want to concentrate on here is looking at the spreadsheet and how to use it. So the parameters that are given are listed here. Feed flow rate, which we just fixed as 1, mole fractions of the feed, saturation pressure, and then the molar flow rates of the vapor and the liquid. The unknowns are indicated in purple. These are ones that are determined using solver, and that's done by solving these equations, where the equations are indicated here. We've taken, for example, Raoult's law, all the terms to one side of the equation so that this difference should be equal to 0, and then this shows how close we've gotten to 0 when we run solver to determine the parameter. And so let's look at the spreadsheet. Well, here's the spreadsheet, and a couple things to point out. For the variables, you'll notice if we look at a given value, we've named this cell Z1 with an underline because we can't use name Z1 since that refers to the cell Z1. And likewise, we've named each of these values so that when we put them in the equations, then doing the calculation. So if I look at an equation, say for Raoult's law for component 1, it's written in terms of the named parameters, making it easier to understand which each of the equations are. X1 plus X2 plus X3 minus 1 should equal 0. And then on the right side, we have the problem statement as well as an explanation of the approach to the solution. And what we're interested in is looking at how we've used solver, and the values, of course, already been put into solver. So I've gone up so we can look at data. For the objective that we're setting equal to 0, we selected the first equation, so that's C21. And then each of the other equations are constraints, and we're changing cells C14 to C20 to make each of those equations satisfied. So when I hit solver, of course, it's already run, and it comes up with this solution. So to demonstrate solver, I went and changed the cells C14 to C16 away from the correct values, and now when I solver, select solve, it found the solution and it found the values that we had previously calculated.